I talk about what's called the monetary model of exchange rate determination. I actually in class spend a little bit more time on what I call the IRP or interest rate parity model, or the asset approach, but this gives you a good look at how the role of money and output in determining an exchange rate. So to get started, I refer back to the IRP model that I've talked about before, which in general, exchange rate theory views currencies as assets, and so a lot of models use asset pricing models, the same as stock prices. And so the same things that make exchange rates go up and down are the same things that make currencies go up and down. It's basically fundamentals and expectations, right? So this model derives just mostly the fundamentals, which are macroeconomic fundamentals, relative income and money supply for two countries. All right? And where it comes from is that each country, in general, has a money market where the price is the interest rate. So that's the same for the interest rate parity model as well. And so the IRP equation, which is the percent change in a currency, is equal to the interest rate differential. Interest rates, that differential is the driver of the exchange rate movements, and so it links two countries' money markets through two countries' interest rates. Right? This looks at it a little bit different way. Money supply is money demand for each country, and so this is the real money supply divided by prices for the home country. It's equal to money demand. This is the liquidity function. Right? So interest rates are a big driver of money demand. Right? So here's real money supply, which is equal to real money demand, and then those are driven by home interest rates and then home output. All right, so this is speculative demand, right? So the higher the interest rate, the less money you hold. But the higher income you have, the more money you hold because you're going to buy more things, and that's transactions demand. All right, this equation is identical for the other country. Real money supply in the foreign country is equal to their money demand. All right, and so again, this is their interest rate and their income in the foreign country. Okay, so two countries, real money supply equals real money demand. All right, now here's a second equation where exchange rates are equal to the price level using absolute PPP. The exchange rate is equal to the ratio, and this, remember, foreign to home is equal to foreign prices to home prices. So if it's 20 pesos to $1 US, an item that costs $1 in the US should cost 20 pesos. All right, so these two equations can be combined algebraically to give us our model. So here we have the three. Notice that home and foreign prices are both here, and so we could use these to link these in. So we're going to move it around algebraically. We're going to move L down and P up, and so price of H is money supply over liquidity function, and then price level at foreign is the same thing, money supply over liquidity function. So all we did was rearrange this algebraically. All right, and now we can look over here. We can plug these numbers PH and PF over here. All right, when we do that, we get exchange rate foreign to home is equal to the price level. This is the PPP equation, but now it's equal to the foreign money supply over the home money supply times the liquidity function, which includes home income over foreign income. And that's going to be really important because if, first of all, notice that foreign is up top for the money supply and on the bottom for income. Right? Make sure if you're going to write it out that you have F on top and F on the bottom, the same thing for home. This shows us the changes in money supply and changes in income are going to change the exchange rate. So those are the two macroeconomic fundamentals. So this is the monetary model of exchange rate determination. And the value of the home currency is related to foreign currency, home output, foreign output. All right. If foreign has a monetary expansion, foreign increases the money supply, the home currency rises. The right-hand side rises, and then the left-hand side rises. And so because this is written in terms of the home currency, that is an increase or an appreciation of the home currency. And that makes sense. If foreign sort of inflates its money, then foreign is going to lose value. Okay, and that means that home gains value. All right, and then that's on the money side. And before I get into that, just remember, if home increases the money supply, then this whole fraction drops, which means that the home currency falls. All right, on the income side, if home has strong growth, then the numerator rises, which means that the currency rises. So it's the same results as the IRP model, but it just gives it a little bit different. All right, so it gives us the same result as the graph, but it allows us to kind of look at simply these two important macroeconomic determinants, right? Money supply and income in both countries drive the exchange rate. And then that shows us that the dollar, for example, is not just driven by events in the US, it's also driven by events abroad as well.